But my tummy hurts. I couldn't eat.
Shalom. Call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at GMS that rule well. Peace and blessings to the Akim that's out there fighting, doing this work with truth and sincerity. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect. Just another quick lesson, brothers, want to get into. It's 727, man. The spirit had me browsing the internet, which I'm asleep, just browsing, going through different stuff. I have to be at work here in a few hours, tossing and turning all night, whatever the case may be. So I came across this video of a homeless man. So he's homeless, right? And I'm just giving an experience of what I went through in my life. I've been homeless twice, and at the time, it's not a good feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not a good feeling. But looking back at it now, from the position that I'm in, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashimam Shai, I guess I understand better now as to why I went through that twice. You know, if you was talking to a person in the world, and if you think about you had a job and you still was homeless, that's crazy to me, man. So I would listen to this brother right here. You could tell like he's an Israelite. He was saying how he survived being homeless by using his military skills. And I was just laying down, contemplating, just thinking about that. Like, man, that is crazy. Because the scriptures say, be as pilgrims upon the earth. And there's going to come a time when you serving Yahweh by Shema Shai, man, and you're speaking against everything that's out there according to prophecy. You know, we going to have to become not vagabonds, we're going to have to become pilgrims. Some of us going to be homeless, man. And we have to prepare our minds for that, man, because prophecies are passing every day. They're jumping off the Bible. They're jumping off the pages, literally walking down the street. You know, and then on top of that, you got to prepare your mind to be homeless out here, man. Because a soldier is going to have to endure hardness, man. And they're not caught up with the entanglements of this life. You have a so-called life, and if those who have children and wife, a girlfriend, man. I don't get into all that, man. You got a woman in this truth, and you have children in the truth. Yeah, you be with them, you do what you have to do, but mainly your mind is always geared towards the coming of Yahweh Bashim Abishai, man. The destruction of this place. So your mind is not fully set in this life on that. At least it shouldn't be. You do what you have to do, man. You know, anybody telling you to neglect your family and all that shit, you know what to do, man. A real soldier, the elect mind is not of this world. They're not even, they with their family, but they're not with them. They physically with their family, but they're not mentally with them, man. Yeah, you do what you got to do and provide whatever the case you have to do in your walk with this thing, man. But you always have to keep in mind, one thing you can't deny, you got to prepare your mind for the bitterness that is coming to this place and get out your comfort zone, man. You see what I'm saying? I hope this is making sense for you. I hope this is an exhortation to brothers, you know, to prepare your mind for these type of situations, man. It's not a game. We're not toy soldiers, man. We wasn't called from the world to just be bullshitting. This is life. This is real, man. You might have to sleep on park benches or whatever the case. Buy you a tent and sleep up in the woods, man. Because this devil want to jab you with a concoction that Yahweh by Shemam Shah is not with. The RFID chip. You're not going to be able to function in society, man. Again, you do what you have to do now. But until then, when that shit starts to happen, you got to prepare your mind to leave and walk away from all of it like a soldier, man. That's why you shouldn't entangle yourselves with the affairs of this life. I'm going to play this clip real quick. It's going to be, you see it.
Gerald. Yes. We're here in New York City. You're out here homeless. Tell me about it.
with the want to do right. And listen to this.
In order to consistently stay with what's right. So, in the meantime, well, I wouldn't want to go into strong details, but my homelessness is based on the morality, a sense of rightness and wrongness with the want to do right. And I had to give up mine in order to consistently stay with what's right.
He said he had to give up mine to consistently stay with what's right. What we have to give up, man, this life, in order to serve Yahweh B'Shem Abishai, which is right, which is our duty to do. This goes far beyond just calling a white man a devil. You see? We have to give up this life in order to do what's right, to serve Yahweh B'Shem Abishai, man, with every ounce of living soul you have in your body, man. You see?
So, in the meantime, I'm out here. What I do is use my military experience to survive, to keep myself clean, to keep...
2 Timothy 2, starting at 3, it's real short. Thou therefore endure hardness as a soldier. Salakia, 2 Timothy 2 and 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. And their hardness, meaning hardship, we have to endure sufferings along with Yahweh B'Shem Abishai as a good soldier of the Lord, because he's the one that called us from the world into this spiritual battle. And if you win a battle, that means you're a soldier. And we have to endure this hardship until the end, man. And the scriptures and the Holy Spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Abishai is what's going to guide us and navigate us through these things, man. That we'll be able to walk down this path that has been lightened towards our feet, to press towards the mark, man. As a good soldier, to endure the hardness of it. I know many brothers have cried in this truth, man. Some brothers probably cried last night on the way home, just thinking about everything you're going through spiritually, and you ready to get up out of this place, man. This is a spiritual war that we in. This shit's for real, man. So we have to prepare our minds as a soldier. We should have been doing that from the jump. After you got established in this truth and you understand what's going on, you're going to have to leave everything behind to do what is right. And what is right, either put your life on the line for Yahweh B'Shem Abishai, for your salvation, man, or being delivered up out of here. Whatever the case may be, we're going to have to endure that hardship. We ain't doing it now to a degree, but we should keep our minds focused on the battle and don't get entangled with the affairs of this life. I mean, I shouldn't have to explain that, you know what I'm saying? Don't quit your job and leave your fucking family and all that. No, man, do what you have to do, but keep your eyes single, man. Don't get caught up in all this love and all this. Come on, man, we men, man, at the end of the day, man. So prepare your mind as a soldier of Yahweh B'Shem Abishai, as a pilgrim upon this planet, man. No man that warreth. Are we not in a spiritual war? How can you be in a war entangling yourself in the affairs of this life? It doesn't make sense. So when you come into this thing, you have to prepare your mind as a soldier. I think the word soldier means solitude, to be alone. For the brothers who's listening, brother who's just now coming into this thing, man. This is a lonely path, man. You have to put that in your mind. We have to find that balance. I have to find that balance between this and juggling my daughter or my kid, whatever the case may be. And that's upon all us for those who have children in this walk, man. But no man that warreth, we in a war, entangling himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. And soldiers don't get caught up or tied up in the affairs of civilian life, man. And if you get caught up with the affairs of civilian life, how can you please the officer that enlisted you? Who was that officer that enlisted us into this war, man? All praise and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Abishai, man. You see? So when you're at war in a battle, when you go to war, you're not thinking about, I can't wait to get back home and see my girl, or get back home and, you just won a war, whatever the case, or you survived this one war, you got a good payment, you want to go buy a Corvette, you want to go buy this, you want to splurge a little bit. But while you in that battle, you ain't thinking about that. You're thinking about surviving, man. And that's the mindset we have to be out here once things tighten up with these draconian laws, because we're going to find ourselves out here on the street losing everything, man. But we knew that the officer that enlisted us was telling us about these things. We have to just keep that mindset, brothers. I need to keep that mindset. I'm just doing this through the Spirit to exhort brothers, man. Nonetheless, I'm not bigging up myself on any level. I experienced being homeless twice, and I know that some apostles and elders been through the same thing. So I'm not saying nothing new, man, but just my little experience. And I was just looking at this video, listening to this man say his military training is how he survived. So are we not doing military training right now, preparing for war? Well, we in the spiritual war. So what? Isaiah 33:6 said, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. You see? And if a man also strive for masteries, yet he is not crowned except he strive lawfully. That's like an athlete. An athlete doesn't become great if he don't follow the rules. We have to follow the rules of engagement in this truth, man. This is a spiritual thing, So this man here said he used his military skills to survive out here being homeless, man. To me, it hit my spirit, and to think about the Akim. And the Spirit got me doing this lesson at 7 something in the morning, Central Time, out here in Dallas. And to share with you brothers as well, man, that we have to prepare our minds, literally, because the times are coming where the world will have to prove themselves, especially the brothers who've been called into this walk. Because everybody going to be tempted during the hour of temptation, and we praying and hoping that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua keep his spirit upon us to endure what's coming, man. We have to endure, prepare mentally. The hardest thing is to do is to prepare mentally for things, man. Forget the physical, it's more mental. So I thought this would be a lesson to get brothers' spirit and mind constantly thinking about this. I remember Pastor Hart said shit a while back. He was like, hell, man, you might have to buy your tent. You might have to be homeless out here. Because society's still going to be functioning with all, when the RFID chip, the 5G, the jab. You see what I'm saying? Life will still be functioning, man. And we don't take those things, we're going to be out here homeless or wherever the case may be. But prepare your mind as a soldier. Shalom.